Okay. Hello everyone. This is Shooter Fantasy. This is day 30 of me drawing. Now you may notice that when you go through these past streams and such, you'll kind of see gaps in the dates or in the days that I stream drawing. And that's because I don't always have access to the stream, but I'm still drawing each day. So now I just adjust the day when I'm streaming. So we're going to be working on faces. We'll roll the intro and then we will get on with everything. Alrighty. So I've got a reference image here. Of course, what I end up drawing is going to look nothing like my reference image. That seems to be the common trend when I kind of try drawing. But we'll see what happens. And one thing I've kind of... Wait, I should add my new drawings to my kind of little drawing reel. Like kind of shows off my progress of things I've drawn thus far. Okay. And then tomorrow I'm gonna do tomorrow I want to put together a video talking about my first month of drawing. Oh. There we are. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna get into drawing. So now, actually, this would be a good way to see if... How low can I go? Okay. So kind of get a line there, so that I have a line of reference. It's not the straightest line, and oh, look, that line can't even be seen on the webcam. So I gotta fix that. Brightness, turn that down maybe. Oh, contrast. Okay, current contrast, but all the way up. What about exposure? Okay, I think that's good enough. So I've kind of stopped drawing reference lines. One thing I've been working on is trying to get away from drawing symbols and drawing what's there. And well, having reference lines and stuff is definitely a good way to, you know, figure out the structure of a face. It also seems to end with me using symbols, and rather than draw what I'm seeing, I end up drawing what I see, if that makes any sense. Instead of drawing what's there, I end up drawing... If I see an eye, I draw an eye. But really, I should be looking, and when I see an eye, I should be drawing the eye that is there, not what my perception of an eye is. Okay, my backpack's kind of in the way here. Okay. So, I'm trying to just get the jawline here. So by I'm just kind of like comparing what I've got here, and then looking back up. Okay, so now this webcam really isn't looking at, can't really see what I'm drawing too well. I'm gonna try adjusting the focus. What does saturation do? I'll try and see if OBS has some filters I can run here. Just kind of make these lines easier to see. Okay, I think that kind of helps. Okay. Now we do the left side, which is my weaker kind of side of drawing, but drawing's roughly the same on the other side. And I mean, nobody's face is perfect, so I allow some margin of error when doing the other side of the face, as long as it doesn't look too jarring. Okay, how good is this eraser? No, well, no, I'm not gonna bother using that eraser. Okay, so it just needs to go up a little more before I start curving that up. Okay. Nope. Oh, okay. Gonna go up a little higher, yep. Trying to make sure that these are relatively equally sized. And then okay. Next, the lips. Okay. So now I'm going to kind of rough out the lips here. So, okay, and then, so I'm going to start with the bottom lip here. Because right now I'm trying to draw what's there. And, okay, that's kind of off center. So I'm going to put the dot kind of there instead. Okay. So my goal is to just draw what's here. My end drawing won't look anything like the reference I'm looking at, but at a minimum, I want to feel like I've at least attempted to draw what's there and not what my idea of what's there is. I want to, at the end of this, not be drawing symbols. So this line, it's got a start and stop where it stops and starts on this page. And okay. Now what do we have here? Kind of got a crease that kind of curves up a bit there. Kind of. It would help if I had a reference here, but like the last time I had one, it's like people look at it and expect that you're trying to draw something that looks exactly like what you're drawing. But no, that's not the intent. I know what I'm drawing is not going to end up looking like the end result. Okay, so we've got that there. And kind of add the upward curve there because this person has an upward curve on their mouth. And okay, and then kind of got like a, it's like they've got this kind of shadowing going on in the lips, so kind of do this as well. Just kind of you know what, maybe I should show the reference that I'm looking at here. Even if what I'm drawing won't end up looking like it, it's kind of, I think it's a good idea to have it showing there. Still not a fan of I gotta find like a better, one day if I can upgrade my computer, I want to get a built-in capture card inside my computer. That way I can have two HD cameras going in it at once. Like I have two HD cameras, but like turns out even though I have two Elgato capture cards, you can't plug both of them in at the same time. The Elgato software just does not support it. And well, it's actually the driver doesn't support it, so I can't even get around it with OBS, which sucks. Okay, so alright, I was gonna pop up the image I was working on. Okay, that's not the subject right now, but, or the image subject I'm working on right now, but we're just gonna track it down in my pictures folder. Okay, what's the title? Two. Okay, where is it? Okay, show in folder. What folder is this in? Oh wait, no, 9C. Okay. There we go. So that's kind of what my reference is. And where's my text? Okay. So now we're going to work on the lips here. So kind of curves up there. Keep exposed actually pretty small on this one. And then kind of connects at that little line here. And I mean, gonna kind of adjust this a little bit. Now that I've got some of that drawn out, kind of try and get it closer to what I'm seeing in the image. But of course, it's not going to be perfect. Okay. And kind of got these lines here. Kind of reinforce it a little bit. I kind of wish this camera was a little more detailed though. What if I adjusted zoom? Because the details I'm drawing here are kind of blurred in this webcam here. But I can't use my other camera, which has a higher resolution, because the capture cards are even lower resolution than this webcam inputs. Okay, zoom. Is it a digital zoom or is this an actual zoom? I feel like that's a digital zoom. Okay. I guess I get to make do with what I have right now. So any details I'm drawing are quite a bit harder to see, I guess. Oh well. So we've got the nose, which is about yay high, and the nostrils on here are a little bigger, so, or well, yeah, the kind of shaft of the nose is really rather small, so okay, I'm gonna kind of erase that and try and get that out smoother. Okay, so dot, and then it's a rather small kind of thing going on there, and then the nostrils are very pronounced. So I'm gonna try and make sure these nostrils are rather pronounced. And then I'll kind of draw the curve here a bit as well. And then from there we kind of get the nose shape going on. And then kind of the same thing here. And then it's like it kind of gets skinnier the closer it gets to the top. So as this gets to the top, make that skinnier. And then you start to have the nose curves to that kind of ridge where the eyes are going to begin. Now, the thing I'm gonna have to really focus on is my eyes. Eyes are the one thing that, even though I've been practicing those standalone for a while now, or starting to practice standalone, is that those are the one thing that, if I'm not careful, I end up turning into symbols, which I don't want. Like this nose, it's not it should not be a symbol of a nose. It should be the nose that I am looking at in the picture. Even if my end drawing doesn't look 100% like what's here, the nose should at least resemble the nose I'm seeing in this picture. And then the nose even has kind of like a, when I kind of bit the nose there, this nose kind of has like a, actually has a kind of squarish kind of bulge to it, shading wise. Like it's almost like there's a you can see a kind of imperfect square in that nose. So try and capture that in there too. That kind of, let's see, how far does that square go? Maybe I drew that line too dark. But try and smooth that out later on. Okay. Now, this is where I kind of take a quick look. I feel like the jawline that I've got isn't quite the same as the jawline that's in the picture. So I'm going to try rounding it out a little. And then I'm going to erase the original line that was there. Actually, this side seemed like it was actually good. So I erase the outer line there. Stopped using blue pencil as well. It's harder to erase, and I'm actually slowly not even using the Wacom for when I'm doing these kind of sketches. Because right now, I don't think I should really be focusing on coloring. It takes away from me working on the fundamental face shapes and such. Get back into it at some point, but presently it's not helping me too much. Okay, so okay. Now, one way it's easy to tell that my eyes end up looking like symbols, or that they are still symbols, is that if I draw the eyes, no matter what drawing you look at, my eyes will look practically the same. But every eye is different. They should be, my eyes should resemble the eyes that are in this picture here, or have some modicum of resemblance to the picture here. And normally, they have not. Eyes are like so tiny. Okay. You know what? This reference. Okay, I'm gonna erase that reference line again. Now, let's see. You know what? This is fine. Because these lines up here aren't the straightest, and I'm actually going to erase them so they don't throw me off. Because I don't want to accidentally try and use them for reference when neither of them are actually perfectly straight. This line should be straight and have a reference line down there, so as long as this line is relatively straight alongside this reference line down here, my eye should be okay. Hopefully, maybe. Eyes aren't perfectly drawn, or aren't perfect on a face either. They're not perfectly parallel. So there's some margin of error I kind of allowed, but I want to try and minimize that as much as possible. Okay, so where does this eye start? Okay. The curve of this nose actually kind of goes out a little wider. Not sure if I'm going to be concerned about that though. Okay, so this eye kind of okay. So glad I finally have a sharpened pencil. One thing that really makes drawing eyes hard is if you have a dull pencil. Okay. So then eye kind of starts to go down, and it kind of curves at the end here. Okay. Kind of curves at the end, and then this part here, it's tear duct, and then these eyes are actually kind of skinny, so the eyes, or I want the eyes to be a little skinnier, and then this kind of goes down. And then goes back up. I think I kind of got that eye. No. Okay. No. I don't got it. Okay. This has a little bigger actually. So we're gonna erase that. So it goes a little further. Kind of starts to curve down. Okay. Yeah, like I'm gonna take my time on this eye because I don't want this to become a symbol. Just kind of get that curve off here. Doesn't look like the picture though, so we're gonna erase that again, and I'm losing my reference line. Okay. It's so subtly curved. You know what? I only have to go as far as there, I think. Get that subtle curve. And this part of the eye isn't very... doesn't go down a lot. And it actually curves most of the way back up here, I think. Okay. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get. Right. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time. Top line kind of sucks, the bottom line's not really getting close there. Okay. So, this particular eye goes actually slightly past the tear duct. Then it curves down. This top one goes and kind of curves at the end. And this kind of curves all the way back up there. Okay. And then I'm going to do the other eye shape, which has its own kind of curve. So, let's see. Get the relatively similar distance from the nose. And then the left eye is going to be a little harder because this is kind of drawing on my less dominant side of the page. It's actually more, if I could be like left-handed, the left eye would actually be easier, I think. But actually, you know what? If I'm using a reference, no, but okay. Okay, so it kind of goes up. That shape's not going where I want it to. Okay. Oh, plastic was still on there. Okay. So just go up, and then up a little more. Okay. Let's start that over. Okay. Tear duct. It's going to be there. And this continues to go up. continues. And then this curve is nothing like the other eye. Okay. Yeah, because okay, it starts going off very steep. It needs to be going up at a steeper incline. And then okay, this is starting to get closer. And then we kind of got that subtle curve at the end. Okay. This side's coming out a lot more rough than my other eye. This is my very elite. This side of drawing the face is always my least dominant side. Okay. Okay. If I just kind of start curving from there, then how similar are the eye shapes? Nope. Don't even look the same. Not even similar. Okay. Okay, well. Close enough, I guess. Okay, where's that eye start? Where the eyeball start? Eyeball. And it starts at the halfway at the tops there. Pupils are not 100% drawn in the center. Top eyelid kind of covers the eye a little bit. I think the only time you might see the whole pupil is if a person's like scared or in surprise. Okay. Now, yeah, these eyes look nothing like. Nothing like what's in the picture here. Eyes are definitely my Achilles heel. It's like less space to work with when it comes to drawing the eyes. And then, okay. Man, I really hate this webcam. Unless I draw super dark, the webcam can't see any lines I'm drawing. Okay, and then there's actually these kind of, there's actually some large bags around these eyes. Wow. I feel like I screwed up. No problem though. Just gonna adjust the facial size. It's like a certain amount of distance between the eyes and the edge of the face that's generally there. And feel like I kind of screwed up. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to look absolutely nothing like the reference, like I was expecting, but as long as I've got the features kind of mimicked to some degree, I guess that gets me what I need out of this. I'm sure over time I'll get a much better eye for being able to duplicate the proportions to a T. Okay. A little bit of shadowing below the lip. Okay. Wait. No. I guess the ears are showing off in here too, so. Still hate this jawline. Okay. Oh. Hopefully I didn't just break the tip of my pencil there. Okay. How big are the pupils? Okay, I think in terms of relative size I've got it down. The outer edge of this eye isn't as pronounced. Okay, and then top of the eye that's kind of curved there. It's practically shaded in. So you end up with an eye that's not actually very, or the pupil itself shouldn't look very circular. And then you kind of get more shading there. Shading there. Okay. Lightly going around the circle. Okay. Now, so lashes aren't very long. In fact, most of them you can't even see. Okay. And then maybe some more eyelashes there. But really, I'm not seeing a whole ton. So, there you go. And I guess from here. And at this point, I'm basically drawing references of eyelashes, which I want to do a minimal amount of, but I'm just trying to draw them wherever I see some eyelashes and stop wherever I don't see many of them. Okay. And then, well, down here we don't really have very many eyelashes. Some more darkness there. Some more shadowing there. And then we've got some very fine eyelashes that my webcam won't be able to see at all. Okay. So, let's see. Nose outline kind of fades a bit there. And then get some of the nose back up here. So from here it kind of fades back into the skin, just how things are kind of lit. But actually if I just kind of shade that a little. And then kind of have like some light at the center of the nose, so try as much to like highlight that there is light there, and then there's some kind of shadowing here. And then try and blend that together just with my finger. And okay. Try and use the eraser to bring back that light a bit on the top of the nose. Although this isn't very accurate, so it's kind of hard to get the eraser to do what I want it to. Okay, and then even this bit here, should be more. These lines here should be more like shadows. So I'm gonna kind of erode them away. It's like they're guidelines there, but they shouldn't be very predominant there. And then just some kind of soften that down a bit. And then, well, this is the nose. These nostrils are kind of dark, so I'm gonna shade that in. Those are covered in shadows. And then some shading. It gets darker than there. And here, and it kind of gets darker in that corner of the eye too. So I'm going to kind of shade that a bit. Of course, I don't want to really get my finger in there too much, because I'm on a slippery slope of screwing up the eyes. Okay. And then kind of smooth that out a bit too with my finger. Because even though that line is kind of there, it's too too much, it will make it kind of look like she's got really sudden bags under her eyes. Okay. I don't know much about the hair here, but I do know a bit about the forehead. I just realized there's some jawline there that isn't gone. Okay. And kind of got the, well, actually the head's a little longer. Or a little taller, I mean. So we're gonna make that taller, and then the hairline, which I can only guess what it's doing right now. So I'm gonna just assume it starts from up there, goes down there. Maybe has some waves to it. So maybe I kind of add some waviness there. And then this reference line I no longer need, so I'm going to erase it the best I can. And then the neck I'm just going to kind of spoof off a little bit, or kind of rough out. I'm not drawing a body to this, so being anatomically correct isn't too terribly much of a concern for me right now. And then add some more eye. The hair kind of intersects with the ear a little bit, so I'm gonna kind of convey that. And there's some hair kind of going this way, so you can kind of see behind the head and then whatnot. So where does this hair want to kind of go? Maybe it goes a little bit to the neck, but because I don't want it to go too far, we kind of that. And then maybe I add some more waves, because, you know, it would look weird if there wasn't any other kind of shape to the hair there. So I add another kind of wave there, and then you've got the other side of the head, which maybe kind of and it's really kind of tough not being able to see the full hairstyle here. Okay, so maybe this kind of starts there, and then this kind of, does this have any inner? I'm just going to spoof this a bit out. This hair kind of overlaps. This side of the head it doesn't, it's more so behind the person, so actually most of the hair is behind the person on this side, so let's see what kind of shape we want there. Maybe we kind of get this shape here, which kind of just connects there, and then there's some overlap on the ear, but from where, who knows, so maybe I just kind of do that. And then what other waves do we have? Maybe add a little bit more hair, because this kind of waves over here. Or maybe I erase that because I don't like how that's going. And then and then maybe add another kind of, this hair is wavy, so I should have this bit a little more wavy. That has shape to it, and then this kind of goes behind the person, and add a little bit more of a wave there. Or so this person kind of go from here to there. Okay, get rid of that line. Okay, because what I'm noticing is, oh, you know what? Okay, there is a kind of line there. So there's an intersection I'm noticing there. That hair's on top, so there's kind of connecting there. I'm going to start with the harder side first. This one I've had to do the most guesswork with, so okay, I actually want to erase the headline there. We don't need that anymore. And that kind of part of the ear there too doesn't have to be there anymore. It's going to be covered by hair. And then I've unintentionally even created a highlight here, so I'm just going to kind of, and then okay. And then kind of, there's a few kind of shapes I see in this hair. So I'm just kind of rough those out, I think. There's different strands of hair going different directions, and then even here, let's see. Well, actually here I don't have to get too complicated. But maybe I add a little bit of accents here, and then maybe, you know, do that there, and then do something like that there. Erase this a little bit. And then I'm going to smoothen this out a little bit. Maybe by even adding some shadowing there. Actually, you know what? There should be more shadowing on the other side. Because there's actually hair covering the other side. So put more shadowing kind of here. Kind of add some shapes to the ear. Since we've kind of I'll have to work on ears at some point, but, or at least shading them at some point, but gonna try and smooth this ear out a little bit, and then just kind of add something there. Okay. Okay. Let's continue doing the hair here. Okay. And then we've still got the kind of Cupid's bow is not very visible in this picture, but I still want to capture that Cupid's bow. Okay, I gotta plug my printer in. Whoa. Okay. Hello, 2Beast Manga. Yeah. Sucks though, because I don't really want to reposition the eyes. Alright, screw it though. Yeah. I'll redo the eyes. I think my pencil's getting dull. I put my pencil sharpener. Where are? Oh, there you are. Okay. Now to figure out. Okay. to scan this in, and then end this off. So let's slip that in the scanner. Hmm. Okay. keep scanning this in and then just seeing what this looks like mirrored. Okay, well, this will be the last scan in, and then the stream will be finished. Okay. Okay, well, that ends this stream. Thank you for those who watched, and if you're watching this archived, hopefully you learned something. But really, I'm still learning, so if you've been keeping up with these live streams, you get to see how my skills kind of improve and change as the days go by. So yeah, this has been the 30th day of me drawing. And so if you want to keep up with this stuff, feel free to subscribe. This drawing stuff I've only been doing for the past month, but I also do music production, I do game development, and every so often I'll even make a fully edited video just talking about a topic. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, feel free to subscribe, and feel free to give your critiques on my drawing stuff in the comments below. And with that all said, I'll see you guys next time.